welcome back to 22 Fashion Engineers. I'm Elizabeth, and today's video is a little bit different. As you see, I am in a beautiful park. Let me give you a nice view. Look how gorgeous it is outside. So here, hi, there I am. And since I'm not doing a tutorial or a haul, I thought that this would be the perfect setting to talk to you a little bit. What I'm doing today is actually my own version of a tag. This is not a tag that has been going around for a while. I'm starting this today. It has 10 questions and it's called the 22 Fashion Engineers Budgeting Beauty Tag. It's pretty much questions pertaining to how you fit all the cosmetics and everything into your budget, and looking for tips and tricks and things of that nature. So let's begin with question number one. Question number one is, do you have a weekly or a bi-weekly or a monthly set budget to purchase the fun little things that we all talk about, which is cosmetics and makeup and everything else? My answer for this is that I have some sort of a guideline. It's not necessarily a set number every month, but it is within the same amount. I know what it is that I have to spare, and I like to stay within that because I don't want to get in debt over makeup, you know. Question number two is, do you save to buy or do you buy on impulse? And my answer for this is that I'm definitely somebody who doesn't buy on impulse as much as the average person, I think. Even when I see something new that I'm attracted to, I tend to go home, read reviews, really think about it, look at my collection, see if that item would fit into my collection, and I pretty much save and I put it on my list to purchase whenever I have available cash that fits within my budget. But yeah, sometimes I do buy on impulse. I'm not gonna say that I don't, but usually I'm one of those planners. Question number three is, knowing what you know now about cosmetics and makeup and all the fun hair stuff and everything else, if you were to have all the money that you spent on your entire collection that you have right now, would you buy the same items or would you think twice about it? And I have to say that I'm really proud of myself. I went through my stash and I realized that a lot of the items that I have, I would repurchase in a heartbeat. And I think that's because I am very careful with what I buy, and I don't just want to pile items on top of each other. I don't get excited about the newest thing unless it's something that's really good and that fits within my collection. So yeah, I would say that for the most part I would pretty much purchase my collection the way it is. Is, if you had an unlimited budget, what would you splurge on? And this is very easy for me. Anything NARS. I have to actually be more honest. I couldn't be exactly anything and everything NARS, but definitely blushes and their lipsticks on the products. I think I would try some of their eyeshadows, but I feel like with eyeshadows, unless they're super unique, even if I had unlimited money, I wouldn't want to just buy them for the sake of buying them. If I have things from other brands, especially less expensive brands, that fit the need, I definitely wouldn't buy like duplicates of the same color, or you know how companies come out with the same color and you can find knockoffs of everything. So I would say, yeah, NARS is my splurge. Number six, you get a gift card to your favorite cosmetic store. What do you spend most of the money on? Is it nail polish, eyeshadows or palettes, face products, lip products, fragrances, or skincare? And this is a tricky one because I have been developing my collection, so I feel like I'm covered on the lip products. I'm pretty okay with what I have for eyes, for face products. I probably should get a little bit more skincare, but I have to say that I'm increasingly interested in fragrance. So at this point, definitely fragrance. 6. If high-end brands weren't as expensive, would they be as appealing to you? And the reasoning behind this is that I think a lot of times we pay for the brand and the idea of this is a high-end product, so it's a lot better than a lower-end product. And we saw the commercials and we saw, you know, all the marketing put together. And at the end of the day, sometimes I think that products can be comparable across all price points. And with drugstore getting increasingly good every year, I think they're catching up with higher-end brands quite nicely. So for me, I usually go to drugstore first, and then I go to Sephora or Ulta, and I find that there's a lot of good products at the drugstore where I don't need to go looking for higher end brands. So definitely for me, I think all brands are kind of created equally. Question 7, what is your most expensive item that's totally worth it? And again, I have to go back to my NARS blushes. I think, you know, at $30 a pop, they're definitely pricey, and it's not something that I buy every month even, let alone every week. It's not like I can run into Walgreens and pick up a lipstick for $3 or $4. But I find that the quality is very good, the variety is excellent, and they last a long time. You get a lot of products. So for me, that's definitely something that's worth splurging on. Question 8, what is your least expensive item that totally surprised you? I would have to say that the biggest surprise for me were the Sinful Colors nail polishes. They're only $1.99, and I actually got some of them for 99 cents on sale or some sort of promotion that was going on. And I really like them because the quality is fairly good, the colors are excellent, the formula is decent, it's pretty much comparable to other brands like Essie, like I would say like drugstore, maybe Revlon, even though some of these are actually better as far as the formulation goes. Some are as good as Sally Hansen, and of course then you have your sheer formulas as well. But I am so surprised, and I've been wearing them like crazy. So that's my my least expensive item that is totally a surprise. 9, do you build your collection with a plan, or do you just buy items and hope that things will work out? To give you an example, my bronzer section definitely doesn't have 15 different items. I have a matte lighter bronzer that I use for every day. I have a deeper matte bronzer that I use to contour, and I'm looking for something that has a little bit of shimmer for special occasions, and that's it. So that's my plan, and when I buy an item, it fits within that plan. I don't have 15 different items that I'm never going to use. So I definitely have a plan. I don't just buy random products. Question number 10, what are your tips and advice for not breaking the budget? I would have to say, firstly, have some sort of budget slash guideline, whether it's $10 to $15 or $300 to $500 every week, every other week, every month, every year, twice a year, however you want to structure it. Just keep some sort of upper threshold in mind that you don't want to go over, because it's very easy to go to the store, get distracted, and walk out with twice as many products than what you planned. And it's easy to charge things, it's easy to you know, overspend, and I think a lot of us have a lot of responsibilities, bills, and savings to worry about. So it's always good to, you know, have your fun and have some of the items that you like, but at the same time be responsible about it. Secondly, I would have to say, do keep in mind, you know, your entire collection, because it doesn't do you any good if you keep buying the same things over and over and you never use them, and you need other things that you don't have. So definitely come up with some sort of structure, you know, instead of having 20 red lipsticks and no eyeliner, you know, perhaps plan a little better when you go to the drugstore or to Sephora next time. And thirdly, I would have to say, purchase from stores that have a good return policy, because sometimes with the best of intentions, you get home and the products just don't work for you. Whether it's a lipstick that clashes with your complexion, or an eyeliner that makes your eyes water and itch, or a foundation that just doesn't work for you, you have to be able to bring it back, because otherwise you're stuck with it and you spent the money and you're not using it, and you don't have space for anything else in your collection. So this is it. This is the 22 Fashion Engineers beauty budget tag, and I tag all of my subscribers. And everybody watching this video, please share it, thumbs up, like it, and if you don't make videos, write your answers in the description bar down below.